Hello everybody, my name's LODWise.
Hi, my name's Geminesis. Tonight we're going to talk about Fear the Walking Dead, Season 2, Episode 13, titled Date of Death. Wahaha!
Alright, well, the first part I kind of want to touch on, because this episode really didn't have any major points, major plot twists, really. It was really kind of a slow-moving episode, just trying to lay foundation. I think that's really kind of what it was doing. The first thing I really want to talk about would be the gate people. I think it was completely stupid of them to turn that stupid beacon of death on, but the gate people should be let in and actually put to use. What do you think?
I think that the gate people, I think it is a good idea to let them in. If not, they're just going to cause more problems later. I mean, we do see later on in the episode, they do finally let them in, or at least somewhat in, and are like checking them over and stuff like that. But I think the best policy is to let these people in, put them to use, because we all know that they're gonna need people, because they're gonna have at least people for cannon fodder.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this small group is not going to be able to hold this entire facility. Now, they said about 40-some people came in. I think what they should do is, when they get them in, of course, like they did, they looked them over, make sure they weren't infected, but they need to be finding them jobs and then slowly weeding out the unreliables, I guess, just kind of weeding them out, the ones you don't really want. I think that'd be a good idea, but the longer you leave them at the gate, the more they're pissed off they're going to get, and the more they're going to want to actually hurt you and steal your shit. You could have just helped.
I mean, and we also have to think about the fact that the longer we leave them there, also they're going to draw walkers in, because they're going to be loud and obnoxious, because all they want is to be in. They want a safe haven. Anybody would.
Yeah, I mean, these people were making a lot of noise. I'm really surprised no walkers showed up. Later in the episode, you see some walkers out on the beach, but I was really expecting a massive horde to come in behind them and just start, rip them apart kind of thing.
I mean, this is where Madison reunites with Travis. She kind of looks over there and sees him like at the very back, and they do open the gate and let Travis in, but nobody else.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm surprised they didn't try to bum rush the gate. I really don't understand why they didn't. I mean, it'd have been easy. They'd been in. Maybe they weren't to that pissed off level point yet.
I don't know. I think they should have stormed the gate and got in there, because seriously, there were more of them than there were of Madison's little group.
Yeah, 40 people, 44, whatever the hell the number was. All right, well, let's jump to the next movie, because like I said, it's pretty small little list here.
Okay, so the next thing that we see here is Chris and his little bro pack. This is a nightmare. These kids, because that's what they are. They're kids. They're just stupid kids. They're probably like college-age kids or whatever. And then Chris, of course, last episode or 2 episodes ago or whatever, he shot that guy with the chickens. And we see Travis, burying him and stuff like that. But, the bro pack then, Travis, goes to help the friend. I think his name was like Josh or something. It started with a J. And, tried to help him with his gunshot wound and everything. Got him all fixed up. And then all of a sudden now the bro pack wants to shoot their friend because he's dead weight and no use.
Chris was talking about they've known this kid since, 6th grade?
Or 6 years old or something like that.
Yeah, and was that the truth?
I have no idea. I'm guessing so. I think they were childhood buddies. I mean, we do hear in the episode that they had 4, but 1 got bit, so they had to, put him down or whatever. And actually, the kid that's laying on the floor with the gunshot in his leg is the one who actually shot the friend that was bit.
That's a mercy killing, though. This was murder. The guy wasn't even dead. He wasn't nothing. He wasn't already gone. This guy was just alive, just hurt. I
mean, we've seen on episodes of Walking Dead where people come back from all sorts of things. I mean, Herschel and his leg. We've seen, Carl. He came back from a gunshot wound and his eye thing.
Yeah, that's true. I think this is like the governor training course group.
Yeah, this is definitely the governor training course. I mean, these kids are a hot mess. And, of course, we see at the very, very end of the episode, they're getting ready they got to see the beacon of death.
the whole thing is that, of course, the boy goes with the bro pack, and he's more or less thinks he's right, that Travis is completely wrong.
Yeah, and Travis feels bad because he didn't tell Chris that he loved him and didn't keep him safe like he promised Chris's mom that he would do. And we kind of see that whenever he's talking to Madison and everything. But honestly, I mean, I understand where Chris is coming from, that you got to do what you got to do in the zombie apocalypse. But what they did to the chicken farmer and to the friend is completely wrong. I do not agree with that. Neither one of them, they could have got out of either one of those situations without any blood on their hands, but they chose to kill him, and now we're paying the consequences. Chris just left his dad.
Yeah, I mean, there are certain things you have to do to survive, but you still honestly seriously need to stay to certain principles and rules, not to cross them, because, you know, I just don't believe some of the rules that they're wanting to break even, you know, required to be broken, kind of thing. But let's jump down to the next part. What did you think about Madison finally telling Alicia how the father died?
Well, we find out that that Alicia's dad actually, instead of just falling asleep while driving, he actually committed suicide. And, you know, that really hurts Alicia because, you know, now Alicia knows and she wants to know, like, how Madison knew and everything. Well, I guess he left a note, but now Alicia's brother, Nick, doesn't know. And he's just out there thinking that his dad just fell asleep driving, and that wasn't the case.
Well, they had a note. The note said, "I love you guys, but enough is enough." I wonder if that was at the point that Nick... Well, I guess it was, because that's when, back at the very beginning, when they were going to play the whole thing about her and his dad to get him out of rehab, whatever. So maybe it was Nick's fault. Maybe Nick drove him to death, and that'd be the big reason why she didn't tell him. Wow, that wasn't honestly that bad of an episode. Let's get down to the final thoughts, really. I mean, what's going to happen? We don't really honestly know. And they kind of left quite a few things that were still open-ended, which I would like to see at the end, and I hope we honestly do. So, if you guys like this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your guys' comments. We definitely read them, and I will catch you guys next time.